Alright, we got a real one coming in today from Jubilee. Who has served the most time? Ex-cons rate themselves. So I guess we finna have a whole bunch of people that went, that did some time, got locked up, did a little bid, and then they gotta guess who did the most time. Y'all get it? Let's get straight to it, man. See what these boys talking about.
I would normally say American Greed guy should be like over here, you know, Ponzi scheme. I don't know.
Who said Ponzi scheme?
You look like a Ponzi scheme.
That's awful.
She look like a baby. So I think she probably did the least time. So I think you should.
Yeah, I would think her too.
Yeah, like you just took your braces off last week.
And then I think he did the most time, in my opinion.
I think so too.
My boss vibes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
And I would put you in the middle somewhere.
Like you was a second. You've been
Yeah.
locked up since you was 12. I don't mean to judge you, but I think you over there, bro.
The thing about it is, the thing you gotta keep in mind though, is, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let it play. Just because, you know, you cannot be, it don't matter how you look in this one, because you can be thugged out and all that, you feel what I'm saying? But if you doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't serve no time. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't asking who the most thugged out or who got the most street cred or who got the most stripes. You feel what I'm saying? This is who served the most time. So that means you got caught up. You feel what I'm saying? So keeping that in mind, you know, even just based off of the stance, you feel what I'm saying? He might, you know what I'm saying, do what he had to do. I don't know. But I'll put him right here just because I don't know if he got, that means you would have had to get caught up with the law. She might have did some time. She might be a little bit ahead of him. He might have did a couple years, like little 8 month to 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? And then he either did some time or he ain't do no time and they threw him in as the decoy. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to throw us off. And then I don't know. I feel like they might be right with the financial crimes and all that, but I don't know.
Man,
I feel like I should at least switch with you.
I think she should be at the end. I think she's just trying to trick her
let's go.
spot.
I kind of think you should be at the end. I have a feeling. I'm not sure why. I would
Right?
switch you two.
I don't know.
I'm about to say
Projecting?
Projecting? No, I feel like you just
Certainly
trying to switch your
projecting.
spot.
Maybe.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah, so me
definitely.
and-
I
me
would
and him.
switch you guys. Yes, I would.
Alright.
I think me and him should switch.
I'll go back over here then. I'll go back over here.
I think we're off by a lot. I mean, we can't really
I
tell.
don't know. This dude might have done a stretch the way he talking.
This one?
Yeah,
He
on
doesn't give me criminal vibes,
man,
you know?
on like some other mafia type.
But he ain't got enough tattoos for that.
I don't know what he's hiding underneath that long sleeve.
Exactly.
Right, because they be on their
Roll your
back.
sleeves up.
Most of
You
the
have
tattoos
no-
on
you
their
have no
back.
tattoos?
No stereotype, but most of the, Asian culture tattoos be on their back.
I feel like maybe me and her need to switch. Because she talking like she been around.
Probably so. Is that a yard tattoo?
First of all, no.
Did anyone do, was it federal or state time?
State.
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 What about you?
Federal time.
Oh yeah, I know
Oh
you
yeah,
got
who's
time.
in?
White collar
Yeah, I
crime.
know
huh?
you did some time.
American Greed.
How long?
Everybody
out.
did state.
Right.
He did fed. Come on,
14
man.
years.
14. Wow.
My daughter's 13. I'm 12, so 12 years.
10 years.
I've been out 2 years.
7.
6,
All right, I want to know what time you guys wake up every morning.
7.
5:30.
6 o'clock.
Clean 4:30, 5 o'clock.
You guys are early.
How about you?
At 10 every day.
10 o'clock.
10.
10.
There's no time to wake us up doing there though.
I want to move you down here, though.
I'm cool with that.
Oh, the right spot.
Yeah, put you right
Wake up at
here.
7.
So
I wake up at 6.
Didn't he say 7?
No, 6.
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
you say you just got out 2 years ago.
Yeah,
huh?
2 years ago.
How old are you?
32.
32. Yeah, you probably should be right here.
Yeah.
He really wants to get out of that spot.
What was your biggest pet peeve inside.
Snitches.
Any new prisoners running to staff and not understanding that maybe out here you go to law enforcement, but it's not the best move while in custody. And
Exactly.
Since I'm the only girlfriend drama, it was crazy.
I can see that.
I've seen some stuff.
I can see that.
I mean, we got to work out every day. It's mandatory, you know. So
Yeah,
some people like to slack off, and I didn't like that. Yeah, you need everybody to be on top shape. You know what I mean? Because at any second, anything could go down.
for me, I didn't do any drugs or anything like that, but being able to go to exercise and run, that was a great. That was better than any drug that I could take. That was.
We know you didn't do drugs.
Yeah, you know.
It was
We
a
can
hell of a
see that.
release. You know what the CRT is, right?
The technical team?
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, make them get that.
Yeah, so like what was that for you guys is like especially the first time experiencing that, and when you know they're coming for your cell or your dorm particularly.
For me, it's like, man, I just don't want to go through just cleaning up everything again. You have food
Yeah,
spilled everywhere,
straight.
like
That's
the
the
waters,
worst.
the juices, whatever, and you just gotta clean up. So I'm
So
like,
if
man.
cleanup was your biggest concern,
Can I call you
I
back?
feel like you're in the right spot. I was contraband queen, so
Couple
I'm
minutes.
gonna go to solitary for sure. So you should move. I don't
I just didn't
know.
think I should still.
Yeah.
You here, scooch down.
Yeah.
The guards are probably the biggest assholes, bigger than they are on the streets.
The
police.
sheriffs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Most definitely.
I remember one time I was on lockdown. I was in what they call the hole. So we were supposed to get a shower at least once a day. I remember they came and we hadn't had showers for like 3-4 days. My cellie next door, they took him first. He was gone for about 3 hours. It don't take that long to take a shower. So when he finally came back, we asked him, man, why you was gone so long? He said, man, do not go take a shower. They left me in there for 3 hours, sitting on that
Naked.
cold ass bench, naked, and he's bamming on the door like, let me out, let me out. They open the door, they say, if you knock on this door one more time, we're gonna come in there and you up.
Yeah, man, they're on a
They did
power
that to me
trip.
too. I was standing in the
seriously,
shower
and
for
they
hours.
meant it, and he knew they meant it, you know. And the prison guards really mistreat you. They want to make sure to tear you down in front of the others.
How much solitary time has everyone served?
I went in the hole for 60 days straight.
The most at one time for me is 90.
I never went to the hole, unfortunately.
No, I was on my best behavior. I was trying to get out.
We
Her
should
should be
move.
in the middle.
I should
I
be
think
here.
she definitely should be at least here.
I think you should be next to me.
I feel like you should
Yeah,
be
I
over
do
there.
too.
Yeah, you
I
seem
believe
like you
y'all
just
two
been
need to switch.
thugging since been thugging.
Yeah, I've been in and out a lot. The system has been good to me, you know?
The system has been good to me. Red flag.
Yeah, speaking of, does everyone feel like the prison system is adequate in reforming?
You look, is prison working? Statistics are so clear about how many people go in, go out, and then go right back in. So recidivism rates in this country are atrocious. You hit the other side and you're not ready, and then you have this whole problems of banking and housing and employment. It's easier in some cases
Good
to
to
just
be a
go
criminal
back.
defense
The
attorney.
reentry, the training must begin in prison to help people in custody prepare for the hardest part, which is coming home with a solid reputation and a
Man,
felony
he might
record.
just be a
I think
criminal
the
defense attorney.
programs that they offer helps a lot, but
Or
like
he
I
was
think we
locked
can all
up
agree on
and
this that it's on the person.
turned
the
on his.
individual.
He got locked up and turned into his lawyer flow. I don't know if y'all seen that show. Dang, I wish I remember that nigga name. Yeah, done got locked up and turned into a lawyer, man. Why she looking at us like this? What's on your mind, shorty?
If they want to get something
What's
from
hot,
it.
shorty?
Because a lot of people go in there and they just go through the motions and they'll complete the program. But as soon as they get out, it's right back to the whatever put them in there the first time. Being an African American male and being raised in what they call the hood, South Central LA, you're bound to go down that bad road.
Anger helped me break the cycle of going back and using drugs and all the stuff that I did. I was mad. I was really pissed off that I was treated horribly and chained to a bed for 2 days after I gave birth to my first daughter. I used that as motivation to never go back and completely retire and be a mom. I was going to talk about it and share my story and let people know just how bad it is. I was in facilities that didn't want to give women tampons, and I was not believed about pain. It is a very dehumanizing thing, and some of it is very petty. They do it because they can.
Let me ask you guys this. This is a good question. Like sometimes you can get just the little things in prison made you have, like you had some sense of humanity. Just like being able to wear your own shoes. To me, that was a big plus from being in the county.
Yeah.
where you were so restricted to not really being able to do none of that.
Yeah, I mean, one thing for me, like the visits, I really enjoy seeing my family. So in prison, you could hug them, you could see them, eat with them, whereas in county, it's like through the glass, and you're like, man, only 20 minutes or even 15 for some places.
I think you should come back over here.
Yeah,
Come
you should
back over here. I feel like you guys are worse than me. You know, the good thing about doing time is that your traffic tickets go away. You sign a form, and they all go. And
I think you need to come over here. I think you
That
do.
must be some LA stuff. 'Cause I know you still got your same problems.
I think you should come down
Maybe I straight up.
and scooch down.
We're gonna switch. Are you okay with that? All right.
And I think for me, the opportunities were there to take the classes to better yourself. But as far as like the treatment goes, no, because like the officers, they're very indifferent. So they don't treat you like a human being. You can't really have a conversation with them or any staff. They look at you as less than. So I felt very dehumanized.
That's the whole point. The whole point of that.
Okay, y'all should switch. You two.
I feel like you should be over
I think you
here.
did more time than
Yeah.
me.
You know, I really finessed the situation when I was in there. I know how to work a person, you know what I'm saying? My favorite subject is psychology.
See, everyone serves time differently. I didn't do any finessing. I was stunned at how many people didn't do their job.
It seemed like you shouldn't even been in prison.
Thank you.
It seemed like you got caught in a family scheme, and then they threw you under the
Little
bus.
pyramid.
Thank you.
That's what it was. Your family caught you up because you just too polished. I can tell. I think my man should be right here, because he been talking about some in and out.
I know he did more time.
And he don't work at he don't work
In and out in the prison?
You hear me? He wasn't talking about the burger place when he said in and out.
I would normally say American Greed guy
I don't know.
should be
he
like over
I
here,
don't know.
like
He might
you
just
know,
go lower.
Ponzi scheme. I don't know.
Yeah, 85%.
Yeah, in the feds, you're gonna do most
So
of
you
the
want him to
time.
switch?
Yeah, because I mean, the Ponzi schemes, they
The
do
minimum
a lot of time.
Who said Ponzi
85%.
scheme?
I
You
mean,
look like a
They're
Ponzi
just-
scheme.
That's awful.
Judging you
I'm
by your
offended. We were
peers.
doing so well.
judging you by your peers.
Everyone is
I
just
feel like
assuming
even in
you
and
did
out.
the most.
Everybody's just but it never
Everyone
fails.
is just presumed
It
you
never-
did that. I don't know why.
It never fails. Like it never fails. I'm always
Stereotypes,
everything
man.
else. Just like he said, think about it.
Is this the final verdict right here?
Fed time.
85%.
Fed time.
Yeah,
You're gonna do 80% or more.
I don't think you're number one.
No, I don't think I am either.
I would actually maybe switch you to.
I would too. Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Might need to switch.
agree with
To right there. Used to.
Mario.
I told you.
I knew it.
Wow.
I knew it.
Told you.
Hey, Mutz, are you serious?
In the fifth spot, we have Nick at 1 year. In the fourth spot, we have Justin T at 1 year and 23 days.
In the fans.
Wow. They gave
You should be happy for him. It could have been worse.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but that's it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
In the third spot, we have Tyrone at 3 years.
Okay. Oh, don't tell me you the badass.
I'm not though.
In the second spot, we have Jessica at 5 years.
years, wow.
Really, huh? Let me find out it was a nail
He was
salon
messing with us the whole
Nail
time.
salon scheme.
In the first spot, Justin C at 14 years.
Damn, my boy.
Wow.
Whoa.
I just didn't get that vibe from him.
I feel like I don't carry myself in a way where I'm like tough guy.
You didn't even look at him.
Thank you.
All right, so I was on probation for sales, and then I got caught with weed again. You see, back in the days, weed was you'll get it from somebody's house, you know, or a corner. But now you got shops everywhere, so I got locked up for marijuana, like plain and simple.
I was a drug dealer. I was transporting narcotics across state lines. Look and behold, I was a part of a sting operation. Didn't know it. They were surveilling me for like 3 days. I pled guilty to 18 months because it was my first charge. I was in a racist state, and my judge clearly looked at me and told me, I'm going to make an example out of you, so I'm going to send you to prison.
So I pled guilty to a white-collar crime, 1 count of conspiracy to commit fraud. I was a money manager in Century City at Bear Stearns and then UBS. And many years into my career, our team learned that a client of ours who managed a hedge fund was lying to his investors. Once we learned that he was lying, rather than stop the fraud, we turned the other way, in part because he was paying our company $100,000 a month, every single month, and all of us had grown somewhat addicted to the commissions. Of course, I always knew that it was wrong, and I was certainly deserved to be held accountable.
My conviction was robbery and possession of stolen property because I was in gangs. I was a Crip, originally sentenced to 7. I had a good PD, public defender, that was like, you would think that she was a paid attorney, the way she fought for me, and ended up doing 3.5.
My convictions are possession with intent, delivery of meth, and simultaneous possession of drugs and a firearm. And I was sentenced to 5 years in Arkansas, but I also served some other time because I was a drug addict, so I have criminal sales of a controlled substance and assault as well.
So I went in for first-degree murder, attempted murder, gang-related drive-by shooting. Something that I'm very remorseful for. Because I was born in Korea, I'm still dealing with the collateral consequences of it, that I am facing deportation, that I could literally be deported any day. So right now, I am pardoning or campaigning for my pardon with the governor of California. I do believe that I was rightly sentenced to 82 years to life. My sentence was commuted by Governor Brown to 15 years to life based on my good behavior. I went in young, I turned away from the gangs, got my GED, my college degrees. So I'm just trying to create a different narrative, and that's the reason why I came on here, because people do change. People are not the horrible choice they made as a teenager.
I'm so.
How old were you when you were sentenced?
16.
Good story.
You see, like, this goes to show a lot. Like, if I see any one of you guys on the street, maybe I'll think I'm the bad one. But
Yeah, I would think it was you.
you know,
Then maybe
But I
me.
say you carry yourself, you got your baby with you. Shit, that's
I would think he's.
Yeah.
a lot of times I do sense the fear in people when I'm next to them. But a lot of people that have done like some of the worst crimes don't look like me.
No, don't judge no one, for real.
I think anyone that's been to prison has to work to try to change that narrative, or else everyone in this room is going to set the narrative of how you perceive people who went to prison.
That's what we're all here for, just to learn from our mistakes and become better than what we were yesterday.
Hey, no, for sure. No, appreciate y'all watching. We'll leave this on the way. Just don't judge a book by its cover, man. Don't get caught slipping. For real. Alright, y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.